Hey, it's Liz, and we're post Thanksgiving, we're post midterm elections, so let's get start back into the swing of things. We'll go back to weekly messages from the universe, and as I always say, write your own story. This is your life. You're not here to live it for somebody else. So did everybody enjoy the Thanksgiving? I don't really do much for Thanksgiving. I did cook. I did one of those vegan roasts. Yeah, they're really good now, and I know I do make a pretty mean roast with the potatoes and the carrots and the onions. I made a nice gravy. Actually, I didn't make the gravy. I made the gravy later. My roast was so moist, I didn't need it. Made homemade cranberry sauce. Some nice veggies. No dessert, but it was good. Weather here on the East Coast is in the 50s. It should be bitter cold now, but winter doesn't start for us at least till January. But it made for a good parade weather. Did you watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? I watch it every year, so I always enjoy that. So now that we're kind of calmer and we know what's going on, and I'll do another video on political news. But things are good, so don't worry. But let's focus on us, a little self-care. All right, as always, I cut the deck 3 times. One, 2, 3. Put my readers on. And I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I'll go down so you can see the cards. Let's see. No action. Okay, I like to take it. It's plan of action here. You're kind of starting to make your action. You're planning. This also could be a wise person. But don't be afraid to ask for help. You want to start a new business. Well, don't be afraid to, find somebody and ask, well, how do I go about this? Maybe you need some new skills. Maybe you need to apprentice with somebody to get where you're going. So don't be afraid to ask for help. But before, I was getting cards like, oh, stop being stuck, stop being afraid. And I think now that we're past the midterms, we're going into Thanksgiving, I think Yes, inflation is high, but I think we're all we're all dealing with it. We're not going to die. Gas prices are actually pretty good. And and remember, inflation is worldwide. It's not just here in the U.S. Actually, it's worse, I think, in Europe. But we're getting through it, and I'm telling you, it will get better. We're not going into a recession. So you're making your plan of actions here. You're saying your plan of action. This might be a person who will help you. But make sure you ask for help. We're all connected. No man is an island. How can I say this? Yeah, everything we do affects somebody else, and what somebody else does affects us. Let's say war in Ukraine. What's going on? Of course, this is a big, huge global issue, but that war, even though it's being fought all the way in Europe, is affecting us. It's affecting our prices. It's affecting inflation. The world gets most of its grain from the Ukraine, and I know Putin is, kind of not is holding it up. Let's put it. So what's going on over there does affect us here. So that's a big example, but as I always say, write your own story. This is your life. You can't live it for anybody else. But make your plans, and again, don't be afraid to ask for help. And that is this week's message from the universe.